Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I rested up and there was, I guess, not enough time passing for the stat upgrade for our kingdom to register, so I just came out here and we're going to have a chat with the storyteller. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly. Greetings, Stooge. Have you brought me a new story? Found a page that might interest you? The storyteller carefully takes your find. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. The old elf's expression becomes withdrawn. Thank you. If you find more pages like this, please bring them to me. Maybe by putting them together, I will be able to lift the veil on the mystery surrounding my story. Okay, let's give it another page. Another piece of evidence. That's fine. The storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the ivory labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Kionan. She's powerful and insidious. She's the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticular. Okay, fair enough. She invited me to Alushinra, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. Okay, I did not know about this, that Alushinra is the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the ivory labyrinth. In return, I will serve her as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now Alushinra is my home and Nocticular is my lady in shadow. Tell me about your life in Alushinra. Of all the places in the abyss, Alushinra is the most civilized. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the abyss, a place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I am here only to complete my service, get the promised reward, and return to Golarion. However, strange as it may be, Alushinra's demons treat me honorably. They hate me, sometimes growl at me, but they never attack. I prepared many spells and am ready to use them at any moment, but I've had no reason to yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from my lady's palace. I've strengthened it with protective spells and set golems to guard it. I created a portal to Golarion at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It will be my escape route if I need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Alushinra respect me. You trusted a demon lord? My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me help out of curiosity. I am something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. The storyteller shakes his head. She offered me help and I agreed. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases from Baphomet's labyrinth. A bargain. The storyteller stays silent for a short while, as if listening to something. I can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon's snores or death rattles. Hidden by a cocoon of spells, I keep invisible watch in a dirty alley in Alushinra's lower city. 2 winged shadows sweep past overhead and a terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets. But it can't hurt me. I know the ways of this city and have protected myself from Valexia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a young half-elf named Kaini, sighs loudly and says yet again, "They are not coming." I shrug, just as I have done every time before. "I'm not keeping you." Kaini frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kaini carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes, thinking about something. I find myself enjoying his gentle movements and look away embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here, I'm sure of it. You mentioned Valexia. Tell me about her. The storyteller answers with reluctant admiration. The maddest succubus of all those born in the abyss, even my lady in shadow can't but smile upon hearing of the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her 3 succubi friends known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passers-by, taking them up in the air and dashing them down onto the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Valexia is the bane of Alishinra, but also its wild heart. I didn't expect to find out you had a partner. The storyteller's face lights up and a timid smile appears on his lips. I didn't expect it either. Kaini is from Golarion, just as I am. He's a thief and a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclops of the Dying Empire. I met him before I left Golarion for the Abyss in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life but shelter, a place to spend the night and protection from his former masters. My charms worked. Kaini couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with this restless youth of the short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed companionship. After that, Kaini often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the time came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry out some of my lady's tasks, those that give him the opportunity to make some money. Does your partner know about your goal to save Golarion? Oh yes, we've discussed my plans many times, sitting at the top of the tower nursing goblets of warmed wine. Kaini shares my love for our dear Golarion and supports my desire to save its doomed civilizations. The storyteller smiles warmly at the rush of memories. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act first and deal with the consequences later. Perhaps this is why we get along so well. Opposites attract. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon guards of Alishinra would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephyrian, the ruler of Alishinra, who answers only to the Lady in Shadow herself. Passing a step away from me, Zephyrian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from the few witnesses. But I won't be fooled by this game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand holding a heart-sized crystal burning with purple flame energies emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, the skin on his palm slightly smoldering from touching the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zephyrian talking to his mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Nocticula knows nothing about these crystals, I am sure. Of course, Lord Sokothbenoth. I wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. Okay, interesting. I turn around. You see, Kaini, we were able to get evidence of Zephyrian's treason. I was right, but my friend is nowhere to be seen. Who is Sokothbenoth? A disgusting demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Nocticula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred toward his powerful sister. I'm standing at the top of my tower. There is a goblet of warmed wine in my hand. Nocticula was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she won't kill Zephyrian on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, even transformation into the pathetic creature that Incubus was masquerading as. Nocticula has a lot of choices. I don't care, I've done my part. I sip from my goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kaini takes out a rag from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went at the end of the raid. Well, we are going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Nocticula doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look to Zephyrian or her demon lord brother for it. I drink from the goblet again and look down. Alushinra lies at the bottom of the tower like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earn respect here. Even the lady in shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will return to Golarion, but for now, I like my life here. The storyteller is quiet for a long while, thinking about what he saw, then runs his hands over his face tired. I served a demon lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this from myself. I was completely different. Different thoughts, desires, motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. The storyteller shakes his head ruefully. Okay. I found a page that might interest you. Okay. And I guess that's it. Alright. So that was quite interesting. Certainly didn't expect that the storyteller would have been helping out the demons. Well, or at least a demon lord anyway.
Let us press on.
Okay, I guess we can head out now. And we will keep this party set up. Okay, we have some recruiting to do. Headhunters, interesting. Do have champions. Let's get marksmen if we can. Let's buy some resources actually. Let's say 10,000. Let's recruit the champions. We could get the headhunters as well, actually. In any case, let's take Army 4. Where's Army 2? Okay, Army 2's down here. Alright, Army 4 can make its way down. That's fine. Quite a big boost to our troops, so that's always nice. We're up to strength 8 now. We still can't necessarily take these fights. Ooh, that would be nice. Finance points 400. Dirty Squealer. Initiative 1, 7, and 0. Alright, I think we might be able to take the Strength 9 army. Okay, save it here. Okay, the Omoxes will go first. They summon the Babals, that's fine. Let's accelerate combat, and we could try a fireball. That's not too bad, I suppose. I guess we should wait with some of these guys. Let's step forward with our champions. Alright, we can probably do this. That's fine. And I guess we'll charge it out. Yeah, I wanted to avoid the stinking cloud or whatever it is. Okay, now Feshni summon the Vrock. Do we take out the Babals? Sure, I guess. Omoxes, let's just go after the now Feshni. Oh, okay. Take out the now Feshni. Stretch. Okay. Marksmen, champions, Hell Knights, clerics. Let's do the champions then. Okay, that's done. And I guess we should be okay with the infirmary. At least for now, anyway. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll take the extra attack. I guess we should probably try and take out the Dretch. Wow, that was weak. Definitely low rolled the damage there, I think. And our champions can't attack. Alright, fair enough. It's a bit of a bummer. Just defend. And we're still fine, and this should end the fight. Perfect. 4-2-2, 13-29, 3. 4-2-2, 29, 13, 3. Really nice. A squad of demons fought back to the last, keeping the Crusaders away from a treasure even if it cost them their lives. The treasure finally turned out to be a small, unsightly idol of an infant made of sand and mud. That hideous babe beat the air with its fists and feet, shrieking all the while. Its dark skin was inscribed with the symbols of the demon lord Jubilex, the Prince of Ooze. In the place of its sole eye, a sinister scarlet stone gleamed in its socket. Unable to destroy the wretched creature, the soldiers took it to the command. Okay, very interesting. I'm not sure if I want to continue downwards, because that might end up being... or it might end up leading to the fort, which could end up being a fight. So I don't want to do that. Footmen. Initiative 1, 1, 2, 2. Initiative 2 for that light cavalry, and initiative 3 for the succubus. Ooh, okay, that's a tough one. 750 light cav will do a ton of damage though. So I'm not sure I'm able to take this fight on actually. So I think we'll have to leave that for now. And let's just chill here, I think. Army 5. I guess we can combine these together. That's fine. Army 1. Okay. Alright. Let's head over to Murky Grotto now that we've taken care of that one fight. Okay. Alright. I guess the first thing we need to do is put everyone on their pets again.
A bright future awaits us.
The world has suffered enough. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Okay, and we can all hide or stealth up. And we'll save it here, and then let's head in.
I was never good at stealth.
Okay, another one of these Judy desert biomes. Earthian elemental undertow. You can find elemental pillars on it. All non-elemental creatures within a 30-foot range of a pillar become slowed, but also gain DR5 good. Interesting. In addition, every time such a creature makes an attack or casts a spell, it must make a reflex save or fall prone. Really? I guess we need to avoid those pillars then.
Oh, yes. What?
On the plus side, we can have Nenio cast spells now, I think. Because this says when an attack or is made or casts a spell, they have to do the reflex save, so. Alright then.
Our path leads on.
Time to buff up. Wait, what? Nenio is encumbered? What the heck? Okay, fair enough. I don't think I can do too much about that. We might need to get her some more strength, unfortunately, somehow. Alright, let's charge in.
Our time has come. Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
You should have listened to reason.
Contemplate on your mistakes.
Okay, looks like Nenio's doing some carrying with her. Yeah, Phantasmal Killer. Amelia's... Oh, it's Phantasmal Web, I was going to say. It looks like she's petrified. Oh, okay.
I will guide us.
Robe of Earth. Whenever the wearer casts a spell with Acid descriptor, its saving throw DC is increased by 2. Not bad, actually.
I hope you
Quiet
appreciate
steps.
this.
Weapons ready. I'm all ears.
I wonder if this is going to be similar to the last island where we can actually get to the boss fight super early. Looks like it might be the case. Let's get Nenio to go after the votary first. Very nice. And Nenio is using her weakest or lowest level Phantasmal Killer, which is nice. Belt of Physical Might, okay. Alright, let's disarm the trap. 60, we should surely be close now. Ooh, yeah. 5 and a bit thousand experience to the next level up, so that's nice. Ugh, what? Oh, there's the Earthian Pillar. Yeah, okay. Finally see one of those. Let's not get so close to it. Fireball is level. Oh, there's 5 uses. Okay. That's fine.
Let us press on.
Okay, let's do hold. And let's use fireball. See if we can hit the pillar. We can. How much health does it have? 130, so there's quite a bit of health. Alright, let's fall back. I think this... Okay, they're sharpshooters, but I think the skeletal things won't have... Oh, they won't be susceptible to Phantasmal Killer since they're undead, so maybe let's walk over here. Drag them away from the pillar. Are they actually coming? Yes, they are. That's not good. Let's charge in now.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Okay, we don't want to go in for the pillar, so let's hold position again. Okay.
I'll cut you wide
Yeah,
open.
let's shoot it. We're doing good damage to it, so that's nice. And I guess as long as we stay out of its range, we should be fine. Good. So I guess that's the trick. We just have to keep an eye out for the pillars and then drag the enemies away from the pillar. I assume that both ourselves and the pillar will, or ourselves and the enemies will be affected by the pillar, but
Our path leads on.
no need to run the risk of them having an advantage if we can avoid it. Are we getting close to the end of this map? Okay.
I will guide us.
Deep Shadow Demon. Okay.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's charge in with everyone.
Did I mess up again?
Are we ready to move out?
Ooh, okay. There's a trap there. Okay, this guy seems a bit tougher, but we are fine. Alright, let's hide.
These three of ourselves?
Oh, jeez, really? What are you doing, Camellia? Okay, it was a dispel. Damn it. It's not what I wanted to do. But it is what it is. Selective meta magic rod. And a petrified egg, okay. Selective spell, fair enough. That's fine. Oh, this looks like there's another pillar nearby.
Let us press
This goopy mass.
Rely on me.
we march ahead.
Okay, there's the pillar. It seems we need to be able to see the pillar for us to see its area of effect, which is interesting. Alright, there we go. Let's save it here and let's get our archers to shoot it. And we have earth elementals that are probably coming towards us, which is fine. Or we could just do that. Okay, good.
You're irrelevant. You should have listened to reason.
Phantasmal Killer doing some work there.
Shepherd, shield me from their sight.
The earth elementals. I didn't realize they would be susceptible to Phantasmal Killer, but there we go.
I am helpful. Am I
Our
not?
path leads on.
Okay. I guess we can keep going through here. Oh,
Fates.
oh, this looks like this might be the exit, actually.
Begone, fiend!
Okay. Let's use... Nah, let's save... Or should we? Nah, let's use Storm of Justice.
You are beyond redemption!
Come on, I just want to cast this. Alright, nice. Okay, interesting. I thought we would get some loot from him, but I guess not. Rock Pillager. That's a bit of a bummer. I thought that was the boss there, but I guess not.
Together, these magics should be used in other ways.
Okay, I guess this is the boss. Alright, let's quicken reach. Let's use the reach meta magic rod and hit the evoker.
You're irrelevant.
Okay, interesting. That went a lot easier than I was expecting. Hat of the Bitter End. Whenever the wearer of this hat slays an enemy, they get a +2 bonus on attack rolls for 3 rounds. Multiple application stat. That sounds pretty strong. Okay, we are up here now. That's fine. Let's continue this circular route we're taking. Although it seems we can't anymore. So I guess we have to go back here to explore the whatever's in the middle. That should be fine. Oh, they saw us. Okay. Zombie Scald. Treasure hunting necromancer. Okay. And we leveled up. Perfect. Okay. It looks like we can't really move any further in there. Oh, there's a pillar over here. Okay. Let's definitely fall back. I guess we can just charge in here. Although, I do think we can use... maybe not. Let's... yeah, let's keep going here. This should be fine, I think.
I'll remove this obstacle. Mind over muscle.
Good. There goes that one. Okay. That was decent. Right, perfect.
Let us press on.
I was never good at stealth, but I'll try.
Now we need to... okay, let's not do that.
Won't fall here.
Don't go
Swear
in.
it.
We do not want to be fighting in that stupid muck. What we can do is... I think we can fire off a Storm of Justice. And I think Nanio can keep going with Phantasmal Killers. Yep, that one was good. Elder, Elder, Elder. Okay, they're all Elders. That's fine. let's just fall back. Okay, the crossbow's not doing much damage at all. Alright, let's just charge in then. Right, let's hold. Wait for them to get out of the Earthian Pillar's range. Like so. Okay, there seems to be... Hang on. Camellia Lan. How did Lan fall off his pet? Okay. I'm guessing this isn't like an... the pillar summoning all these elementals, surely. Okay, that's done. Perfect. Now we charge in with everyone. And we also disarm.
I am helpful. Am
Good.
I not?
Oh, she still took damage. Alright, fair enough. I thought the Earth Elemental was not prone, but I guess not. Okay, so this goes back out to where we started from, I guess. Yeah, alright. And this keeps going over there as well. I guess this is the end of the island. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else for us to go.
Godspeed.
Yeah, this looks like it. Unless there's something around here, but I don't remember there being anything there. No.
Let us press on.
Okay, let's head out. Okay, I think what I want to do now is, because I got the level up, I don't really want to use it because I want Mythic level 4, which means I think we need to go to Pelluris 4. So I think that's what we're going to do. Go back to Galarion. I will move back to Dresden. We'll deal with the upgrade for, I think it was leadership that I was doing. So that's the plan. Yeah, so we're heading back to Dresden now. Okay, let's head back to Dresden. And we'll go to the Citadel. Hopefully we will have the upgrade to our kingdom stat.
Let us press on.
Okay, so time to rest up and get our spell slots back. Yep. Commander, permission to report. Captain Harmadden salutes you. We are short on soldiers. Any elation from taking Dresden is long gone. We now face the harsh reality of a drawn-out war. What was sufficient for an expeditionary force won't cut it for a proper army that needs to hold the territories around Dresden and still advance forward. Now that we've dealt with the wary and replenished our officer corps, we need more troops. I suggest we write a letter to Mendev and ask Her Majesty for a new draft. It will take some time, a long time to be perfectly honest, but it's the most reliable option we have. Mendev is already giving everything it can spare to this war. I say we ask our priests to be more active with their preaching in other lands. Let them inspire more people to volunteer. A regular draft may not be enough. We have one permanently in effect as it is. We should suggest that the Crown recruit all who lost everything in the attack on Canabras and other cities. Instead of meager state-issued meals for these orphans and homeless refugees, they'll get army rations, a pair of boots and a spear. It's not the best solution for them, and they won't be the best soldiers for us. Still, we'll have plenty of material to sift through and forge into solid combatants. Yeah, you won't get far in sheer enthusiasm. Fortunately, we have good coin to dress it up. Everyone who's ready to fight for lofty ideals is already here. It's time to call on those who would fight for gold. And what about the troublemakers from the wary? Do they still criticize us? Negative. Ever since you took those measures, we haven't heard a word from them. After your changes within the officers' ranks, the command staff is showing nothing but loyalty. Okay. Unlock preachers. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 7% for 20 days. That's actually pretty good. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 20% for 14 days, but morale, crusade morale, drops by 20. Not ideal. The number of available mercenary units increases by 1 for 14 days. Okay. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 10% for 14 days. %7 for 20 days. I'll go with Captain Harmattan's choice, I think. Captain Harmattan will follow Her Majesty's instructions, request reinforcements from Mendev. Affirmative. I'll send a messenger to Nerosian today. I'm certain that Her Majesty won't abandon us. Thank you, Commander. I'll report on the measures we implement and their results in due time. I'll call for the Council to be reconvened if we encounter any further difficulties. Alright, let's quickly check Crusade affairs. Okay, we strengthen the chain of command. Holy wards, okay. Okay, this is the energy points income one, that's fine. Strengthening diplomatic connections, nice. We have 3 days before that happens. Okay, Dirty Squealer. Amulet, Embrace of the Faceless. Whenever you cast a grease spell, all creatures within the affected area must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer acid damage. Whenever you cast an ear-piercing scream spell, the damage it deals is no longer limited to 5d6. It deals 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster levels points of damage. Okay, creatures who fail the save against it become dazed for 2 rounds instead of 1. Amulet also increases the save DC of all spells with Sonic Descriptor by you cast by 2. This belt grants wearer +2 to Constitution. Whenever the wearer is attacked, the enemy has to pass a reflex save or suffer -10 penalty on damage rolls. Okay. Belt grants the wearer +2 bonus to strength whenever the wearer is mounted and they or their mount confirms a crit against an enemy. That enemy is afflicted with the exploding head effect for 1d3 rounds. Under this effect, the creature starts to hear loud noises, suffering a -2 penalty to attack and damage rolls and AC. Interesting. Alright, so most of... I think Dirty Squealer is not that interesting for us. Do we want to do this? Military? We have a bit of time left for this, so yeah, let's do this one. Takes 7 days and that should be fine. I'm not sure we'll get to the next rank in 7 days. Although maybe I should have not done that and saved for a Bastion upgrade. Can we cancel this? Yes, we can. Let's see. Outpost to Bastion expansion. Okay, 3,500. Okay, let's go for 500. And this is 245, I think? 245? And it's logistics. Ooh, it requires 7 days, and we're close with logistics, but... do I want to do it? I think so. Let's just do it. Okay, so we've got that happening, 7 days. That will probably slow us down for logistics. What if I cancel this? We do get everything. Oh no, we don't get everything back. We only get a little bit of it back. Alright, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah, we don't quite get all of our resources back, unfortunately. Alright. I guess that's fine. I do need 500 more points, though. Let's see. Map? No. Events. Is everything built? Seems like everything's built. Yeah, okay. Alright. We do need to build something else. Let's see. Could get a hospital. Mercenary guild. Let's get the mercenary guild. Stable, training ground, archery range. 10% bonus to damage for all trainable units in adjoining. Okay, I'll put the mercenary guild here, and that once this is built, we should have enough logistics for the next rank. So that's what we'll do. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to end the episode. We got another island done. We took out some more, well, one demon army. And in the next episode, we will make our way to Pelluris Fall. And then from there, we can, I think, do a Relu's Lab after that. And that's where we'll get Mythic level 4. So that's the plan moving forward in the next episode. Thanks a lot for joining me for this one. And I hope to catch you in the next episode. And in the meantime, hope you have a good one.